Welcome Inside the Lines. I am Greg Sussman. This is Frank Stanfield. Tonight, the Knicks are in Houston to take on the Rockets, and according to the FanDuel Sportsbook, they are a 14-point underdog. The game total sits at 228.5. This is the 13th time this season that the Knicks have been a double-digit underdog. Thus far, they're 6-6 against the spread. For the Rockets, this is the 13th time this season they've been a double-digit favorite. They're 5-7 against the spread in those games. But this total, Frank, now sitting at 228.5, it's been dropping all day long.
Yeah, and both of these teams play to the under. They are a combined 64, 45, and 3 to the under. 57% of the time going under this season are both the Rockets and the Knicks. And look, when it comes to these two teams, look, the Rockets have a ton of big totals this season. That's why they've been playing to the under. The Knicks play at a slower pace. The defense has been much better over the past 2 months. And they're going to need that defense tonight, Greg, going up against Russell Westbrook. Everyone talks about James Harden. Let's look at what Russell Westbrook has done since January 1st, averaging over 32 points per game on 52% shooting. I think he has to be the key defensively for the Knicks tonight.
Absolutely. And the Rockets, you think they score all these points, but they've only hit the 230 mark one time in their last 10 games. We'll see if the Knicks defense can slow them down. What's an advantage the Knicks have tonight in this matchup against Houston?
It's going to be rebounding. I think a lot of people were taken aback when the Rockets traded away Clint Capella. They are 14-3 straight up in games without Clint Capella this season, but that leaves, an opportunity for opposing teams to beat them on the boards, and that's exactly where the Knicks excel on the season. They are first in the NBA in second chance points. They are 7th in rebounding as well. They play with these smaller lineups that include PJ Tucker and Robert Covington, and because of that, the Knicks should be able to take advantage on the boards, Greg.
We'll see if they can do just that. Coming up, we got the Suns and the Jazz, the Clippers and the Grizzlies. Stick around. More Inside the Lines coming your way right after this.
They say less is more, but we believe more is more. That's why we built FanDuel Sportsbook with more. More ways to bet. More ways to fund your account. More ways to cash in. And more ways to cash out. With payouts delivered straight to your bank account in as little as 48 hours. You want more? You got it. Join today and get a risk-free bet worth up to $500. FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
Back Inside the Lines, Greg Sussman and Frank Stanfield. Tonight, the Suns are in Utah to take on the Jazz, and according to the FanDuel Sportsbook, they are an 8.5-point underdog with a game total sitting at 224.5. Both these teams, they're struggling, man. The Suns, they've lost and failed to cover in 7 of their last 10 contests. Well, the Jazz, they haven't covered or won in 7 of their last 11 contests. Both teams are struggling, so you like neither.
I'm going with neither team tonight. I'm going to look at a point prop in this game. Again, Devin Booker, his point total is at 26.5, and he's been struggling, Greg. Over his last 8 games, he is shooting just 38.7% from the field. The first time these two teams played, he only scored 21 points in that game. We know the Jazz are one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're top 10 in basically every defensive metric. Give me Devin Booker to go under his 26.5 points tonight, Greg.
I like that word under, so I will go under in this game total. Let's move on to LA, where the Clippers are hosting the Memphis Grizzlies, a spread that has been rising all day as the Clippers are a 10.5-point favorite over Memphis. This game total sits at 233. Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. is out tonight for Memphis, which means Brandon Clark's going to have to step up.
Yeah, and Brandon Clark has done a great job in his rookie season here. He's averaging over 12 points per game, over 62% shooting from the field as well. So I think he'll do an admirable job filling in for Jaren Jackson Jr. He finishes well in the paint. And the Clippers have been struggling recently, Greg. They're just 4-6 ATS in their last 10 games. They're on a 3-game losing streak as well. I know that this spread has been rising all day, but this is too many points for me. Give me John Morant and the Grizzlies to cover the 10.5 points tonight.
I agree. This is the 3rd time these teams have played this season. Memphis has covered in both those games. They do it again tonight. I like Memphis plus 10.5. Let's move on to our dollar holler, our long shot bet of the night. And I like Memphis to cover. And maybe they'll win. I'll take Jonas Valanciunas to have 10+ rebounds and the Grizzlies win. You get that at plus 520 here tonight. And the thing is, when it comes to Jonas Valanciunas, he's had 10 or more rebounds, every game this month. Give me the Grizz and Valanciunas.
I like that one a lot, Greg. I'm going to go with Mike Conley to get 8+ assists, and the Jazz win that game against the Phoenix Suns. You are getting that at plus 600. The minutes have been there for Mike Conley. I think the assists will be tonight as well. Give me that Mike Conley 8+ assists, and the Jazz win.
All right, the Knicks and the Rockets are coming up from Houston, but first, it's Knicks game night. Enjoy the game, everybody, and we'll see you next time Inside the Lines.